All right, guys, how's it going? I wanted to make a quick video on meditation. I just got done with the session, and I had a couple interesting insights, right, regarding meditation. It's definitely a very valuable practice, that's for sure, and it's most likely is going to help you in so many areas. I specifically love the calming aspect of it. I love the calm, the groundedness that you gain from it, right? Also helps you be more present in the moment, and it helps you enjoy the present moment more. So what that means is you're not so much in your head. You're not so concerned about the past or the future. And it actually allows you to get a better experience of the present moment, right? One of the best spiritual leaders, Eckhart Tolle, at least at the time, and at least one of the big influences, that I in my life, including obviously Owen Cook or Julian Blanc, for example. They're actually the reason why I got into meditation in the first place, and they're the ones that talked about Eckhart Tolle a lot. Anyhow, meditation. I noticed it could sometimes the experience could get a little bit frustrating, right? Sometimes it could be a bit. You could be more anxious. You find that your heart is palpitating, and you don't really know why or what to do, right? And you get all these thoughts loops that pop up, like random thoughts. Maybe it's some music playing in your head, like this song you really like, for example, or possibly things you got to do, right? Things you're trying to take care of in the day, or things you still have to do, right? So keeping that in mind, right? There's a couple things. You kind of have to accept it, right? You have to embrace the feeling that whatever you're feeling, and just be okay with it. Be okay with what you're feeling, and just embrace it, right? What you want to be with those feelings is you want to become an outside observer, in a sense. That's an interesting observation I just had while I was meditating. I'm like emotions come up. Let's say I get a little anxiety attack, for example, and my heart palpitates, or my body will jerk, like a little jerk reaction, or maybe a shock of some sort, right? And I noticed like meditation, well, obviously it'll help you be more calm in those situations, right? Where you become this outside observer. Or even when things come up, like a loud noise, for example, or something like anxiety provoking, or creating some sort of strong emotional response in the body, you remain a lot more grounded. Now, at times you're gonna still be frustrated because for some reason you lose on that groundedness, right? Sometimes you won't meditate perfectly, and that's okay. Be okay with it not being perfect, and you want to fall in love with the process itself. And that's what meditating is about, right? Meditation in general. You want to be okay with what you're feeling, right? Some days are not going to be perfect, and you're going to be a little bit disappointed. You're going to feel a little bit discouraged, right? And that's not the goal of meditation. The goal of meditation is not to be perfect. You're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to be okay with what is. You want to be present. Whatever you're feeling, that's the goal. As a matter of fact, whatever you're feeling, that itself is the goal. So you want to be present with that. It's not about being perfect. And I notice myself, I tend to fall into those thought loops a lot, where I want to make meditation perfect. I want to do it right. But it's not really about doing it right per se. It's more about being consistent and doing it every day. So create a schedule and be consistent. And don't do this thing where like, oh, it has to be perfect. It has to be this many long. Even if it's 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, that's better than nothing, right? That's more than enough, as a matter of fact. And try to be consistent. Do a little bit every day. You don't necessarily need to sit down for 1 hour, 2 hours, or like incredibly long amount of time and focus on one thing or meditate, right? Just be consistent and trust the process. When you trust the process, that's when the results really start to show, and you'll notice like whether it takes a few weeks or whether it takes a few months, you're going to get results in your life. You're going to feel different. You're going to feel better. You're going to be more emotionally grounded. right? You're going to have emotional control. And that's what it's all about. It's not about even like just a control aspect per se. It's just you remain objective, right? Logical, and not being this and this like not being consumed by your own emotions per se. And anyway, that's just a little quick little video. I wanted to talk about meditation, and hopefully you guys find some value in this, right? I'll probably be making some more videos in the future about this topic, and just stay tuned, and hope to see you guys, and see how your results are going with meditation, and I'd love to hear about your guys' experiences as well. So stay in touch.